What's up, y'all? D, No Wheel Drive 229, and today we're gonna talk about the latest news coming out of Chevy, which is actually my favorite American company, and I'm gonna get to why in a minute. But basically, they're gonna be making a more track-focused version of the ZL1, the ZL1 1E, 1LE. So basically, there's gonna be nothing different mechanically, but just especially if you look at the picture, you can see it's just an even more ridiculous version of an already ridiculous car. I mean, you already got 650 horsepower and torque, supercharged V8 in the regular ZL1, but they just felt the need to just go even harder, I guess. And so basically, in the past, as you know, there was always the ZL1, which was kind of like the straight line bruiser for Chevy, and then there was the Z28. Last gen Z28, it was amazing. Like around the track, it was a beast. It beat several cars, way more expensive than the last gen Z28. However, they didn't sell well, and I think that the reason why is because it was $70,000. So I don't think that they priced it right, because the last gen Z28, it was truly like a track car. Like, I don't even think it had a radio in it. It had no AC, like it had nothing. And so to pay $70,000, especially back then, I mean, I guess times aren't that different, but I mean, obviously each gen prices kind of go up just because of inflation. But 70,000 for a car, for a Camaro at that, with no AC, no radio, not a lot of people are gonna do that. And I don't know if Chevy realized that, and I don't know if this means that there's gonna be no more Z28, because at this point, what's really the market for a Z28 now? Because I doubt it's gonna be faster. I mean, it's not gonna be faster in a straight line, and it's gonna be hard pressed to be faster around the track. Because I think this 1LE version of the ZL1 is 3 seconds faster around the test track that Chevy did it on than the regular ZL1. That's a big difference. 3 seconds is a big difference on any track, and the ZL1 already wasn't slow. So I just kind of wonder if this is going to be the end of the Z28. I don't really know where it would fit now in the lineup. Chevy says the reason they didn't just call this one the Z28 is because they reserved the Z Signia for only cars with naturally aspirated engines. Obviously the ZL1 has a supercharger, and so that's why they didn't just call it this current gen Z28. So I don't know. I don't think that there's gonna be another Z28. I don't really know what they can do. I mean, maybe y'all can comment below. Let me know what you think. Is there gonna be another ZL1? Is this the death of the ZL1? Because at this point, your ZL1 LE has everything you need. It's fully carboned out, aeroed out. They got 305s in the front and 325 in the back tires. That's crazy. There's some type of cup tire on it. I mean, I don't really know what the Z28 could do, you know? So, I mean, this is pretty much gonna be the top dog Camaro. It's gonna be the fastest Camaro ever produced. Let me know what y'all think. Do you think it would be a good buy? You think it's worth the upgrade over the regular ZL1? I don't know. Even just based on the looks, it might be. It's kind of like a Z06 and Stingray thing. Like, the Z06 and Grand Sport are worth the upgrade over the regular Stingray just because that wider body kit just looks so much better. You know what I mean? So, I mean, the body kit, it's not really wider, but it does have some slight adjustments. Like, it has those aero pieces up front that looks really mean. And just the wider tires, just all around, it's the meanest looking Camaro ever, in my opinion, and the best looking one ever. But for most people, I mean, I'm sure it's probably going to be priced. If a ZL1 is $63,000, then I'm sure this will probably add what, 7-8,000 to it, maybe 10, but I'm sure it'll probably be around 68 starting out, which is almost as much as the last gen Z28. But the kicker is, this car still has everything that you need. I mean, it's still a car that has a radio, has, you know, seats, it has a back seat, you know what I mean? So it's much more practical and can be used for something other than going to the track. So I feel like the price point of 68, probably 70,000, will sell a lot better than the last gen Z28. Curious to see how it's gonna sell. Also, you gotta go with, is it worth the upgrade over the ZL1? Because a lot of people are gonna think, I don't really need to go that much faster. You know what I mean? I might as well just get the regular ZL1. So I'm interested to see how it's gonna sell, but I'm happy Chevy keeps, you know, just pushing the envelope just all around. Chevy is my favorite American company, and here's why. When they go to the extreme, they know how to do it. For instance, take Dodge. The Hellcat, it seems like there was no planning in that, and they just was like, let's just make a lot of horsepower and let's not care about anything else. Or you look at Ford. Let's just make a Ford GT that costs more than a Lamborghini and the inside still looks like trash. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really make sense what they do, but Chevy seems to really calculate it. When you look at the magnetic ride they got, the latest one, when you look at the Z06, the Grand Sport, the Camaros, all beating all the other American cars, and for a fraction of the price of the European cars that it'll beat. I just think that that's, you know, smarter and better thinking by Chevy. Even when you look at the ZL1 LE, I'm sure it'll beat the Hellcat around the track. You know what I mean? And it's about the same price, but they focus more on not only power, because they know that's important, but traction, you know, suspension, handling, and it's a better all-around car, and in my opinion looks better. So that's why Chevy is my favorite American car, and if I ever purchase an American car, I'm sure it'll be a Chevy. I'm sure it'll definitely be a Chevy. But this was just a quick update on the new ZL1 LE. It's only going to be available in a manual, so that's another thing that the Z28 had last gen. It was only manual. This is the same, so it looks like pretty much a supercharged Z28 current gen. It's pretty much what it is. Let me know if you all think they're gonna eventually make a Z28. Can they? I mean, does it even make sense? Would you upgrade to the LE over the regular ZL1? Let me know all that. Let me know what you think. Make sure you comment below. Subscribe, please. Like and share. This has been D No Wheel Drive 229. Y'all have a great day.